I've been reading a book, and it's been a slow read even though it's about 127 pages because it's written by John Owen. If you know anything about John Owen, you know that reading any of his books is going to be a slow read because they're very deep. And sometimes, we come to read something very deep, we find out just really how shallow our minds are. But as I was reading, I came across a section where he makes a comment on the attributes of God. And he says this. He says, there are some truths of God that He has taught us to speak of. He has even guided us in our expressions of them. But when we have done so, we do not really fully understand these things. All we can do is believe and admire. We profess as we are taught that God is infinite, omnipotent, eternal. And we know the discussions about His omnipresence, His immensity, His infinity, His eternity. We have, I say, words and notions about these things, but as to the things themselves, what do we really know? What do we comprehend of them? Can the mind of man do any more than be swallowed up in an infinite abyss and give itself up to what it cannot conceive or express? Is not our understanding brutish in the contemplation of such things? We are more perfect in our understanding when we realize that we cannot understand. And we rest there. It is just the back parts of eternity and infinity that we see. What shall we say of the Trinity or the existence of three persons in the same individual essence? This is such a mystery that it is denied by many because they cannot understand it. Is it not indeed a mystery whose every letter is mysterious? Who can declare the generation of the Son, the procession of the Spirit, or the difference of the one from the other? Thus the infinite and inconceivable distance that is between Him and us keeps us in the dark as to any sight of His face or clear apprehension of His perfections. We know Him rather by what He does than by what He is. We understand His doing good, but not truly His essential goodness. How little a portion of Him, as Job says, is discovered in this way.